In this video, we'll be discussing why some recreational divers may be interested in backmount doubles diving. This is Chris with Dive Zone Scuba for another technical diving tips, techniques, and trips video. Over the last year or so, I have observed an increasing number of divers diving in backmount doubles without proper training. Some of these divers have improperly set up equipment, and others exhibit poor diving skills with backmount doubles. These observations led me to begin the development of a recreational backmount doubles diving course during the summer of 2021. The course includes the setup and use of backmount doubles diving systems and specifically excludes any sort of decompression theory, training, or practice. Divers interested in decompression diving or technical diving should actually take a technical diving course rather than a recreational backmount doubles diving course. The course was finally approved after a series of revisions in the fall of 2021. A number of people believe that this course is the equivalent of a technical diving introduction to technical diving course. However, this is not the case, and I have developed this video to illustrate the differences between recreational doubles dive mount diving and introduction to technical diving type courses. I've also included some discussion as to why recreational divers would be interested in a backmount doubles diving course. Let's start off the video with discussing why you might actually be interested in using backmount doubles for recreational diving. On the left is a single aluminum 80 tank, and on the right is a twin set with two aluminum 80 tanks. The twin set on the right obviously has twice the amount of gas than in the single tank on the left. And of course, each of these tanks don't actually hold 80 cubic feet of gas. If they are pressurized to exactly 3,000 psi, they are supposed to have 77.4 cubic feet of gas. I'm sure somebody will point that out. For a single dive, this increased amount of gas can be significant for some divers. There are some divers out there with very good gas consumption rates, and these divers would actually hit their no decompression limit before running out of gas in an aluminum 80 tank. On the other hand, there are other divers with not as good gas consumption rates or who are involved in high gas consuming activities. This could include activities such as photography or videography, where the diver is consuming a more than normal amount of gas in order to position themselves properly for the shot. Divers with higher gas consumption, regardless of the reason, may exhaust a single aluminum 80 tank before exceeding their no decompression limit. The increased volume of the twin set allows these types of divers to continue diving right up until the point they reach the decompression limit. As this is a non-decompression course, the diver should not use this extra gas to go into decompression. Properly set up, backmount twin sets offer increased safety over single tank backmount setups. A properly set up twin set regulator system will actually have two independent first and second stages. In the event that the diver's long hose regulator on the right tank malfunctions, the diver can quickly switch to the necklace regulator on the left tank. The diver can then make a safe ascent to the surface. With a single tank regulator system, the diver must depend upon their dive buddy, or they must try to make it to the surface on their own in the event of a malfunction. As the twin set regulator system has a complete redundant regulator, it is inherently safer than a single regulator system. Increased convenience and flexibility may be of interest to some divers. If a diver already uses a plate and wing system, they may be able to use the same system for backmount doubles diving. This is in contrast to side mount diving, where it is more likely that the diver will need to buy a new BCD. The increased convenience of using a backmount doubles dive set can be illustrated in the example of a 2-tank boat dive. The backmount doubles diver enters the water for dive 1 with 2 full tanks. During the service interval, the diver will not have to switch out tanks. The diver can then enter the water and continue to use the same backmount twin set. The twin set also allows the diver to use more or less gas on either the first dive or the second dive. On a shore dive, the twin set diver could also leave their rig in the water near the shore and would not need to come out of the water carrying their gear or go back in the water carrying their gear as well. Whether a boat dive or a shore dive, with the single backmount tank, the diver will obviously have to come out of the water between dives and change their tanks during the service interval. So the use of the twin set can provide more convenience and flexibility for that diver. Here we also see the one primary disadvantage to backmount doubles. A set of backmount doubles weighs just over twice that of a single tank. Some divers may be uncomfortable with this increased weight. Here's a comparison chart to illustrate the differences between the typical Intro to Tech course and the Recreational Backmount Doubles course. We'll begin with the prerequisites. So here we have the age, the level certification required to take the course, and the number of dives required. So with both of these courses, the minimum age is 15 with parental consent, otherwise it's 18. With the Intro to Tech, the certification level required is open water. With the Recreational Backmount Doubles, it's advanced open water, and with Intro to Tech, there are a minimum of 25 dives. There is no specification in the Recreational Backmounts course for a minimum number of log dives. The number of dives and the depth limits differ between Intro to Tech and Recreational Backmount Doubles. With Intro to Tech, the course consists of 3 dives and cannot exceed 75 feet or whatever the certification level limit is. With Recreational Backmount Doubles, the course consists of 4 dives with a maximum depth of 100 feet, which is supported by the students' advanced open water level certifications. Moving on to our next item, we see that both the Intro to Tech course and the Recreational Backmount Doubles course both require equipment setup and a pre-dive check. Next, we have some basic skills, proper weighting, trim, and buoyancy. And again, these are part of both the Intro to Tech course and the Recreational Backmount Doubles course. A valve drill is the first actual double-specific skill in both of these courses. Next, we have the out-of-gas drills. Here in Intro to Tech, out-of-gas is covered during the safety drill as part of the pre-dive safety check. However, it is not until decompression procedures that an out-of-gas drill is actually done during the course at depth. A complete set of out-of-gas skills is conducted in the Recreational Backmount Doubles course. Responding to free flow failures is not included in Intro to Tech and is covered in the decompression procedures course, while the free flow failure is covered in Recreational Backmount Doubles. Next is manifold failures, and again, this skill is not covered in Intro to Tech, but is covered in decompression procedures. And in contrast, the manifold failure skills are covered in Recreational Backmount Doubles. Our last category is decompression theory, equipment, and procedures, and these subjects are actually not taught in either Intro to Tech or Recreational Backmount doubles. After the successful completion of a Recreational Backmount doubles diving course, the diver is fully prepared to respond to any type of underwater emergency with backmount doubles. In contrast, the introduction to technical diving training is not as complete. Divers will have to wait until the decompression procedures course to receive the same training. In the meantime, divers will not be able to respond to all the different types of emergencies that could occur. To be perfectly clear, the purpose of this video is not to teach divers how to dive with backmount doubles. For that, we suggest you contact your local technical diving instructor. The purpose of this video is to discuss some of the reasons why recreational divers might be interested in backmount doubles diving. The purpose of the video is also to clearly explain the differences between a course like this, recreational backmount double diving, and any sort of introduction to technical diving course. This is Chris with Dive Zone Scuba. Thanks for watching.